Yo, welcome back to another Soul to Soul Friday Night Live. And man, we got some things going on in the sneaker community. It's a little bit dead as far as sneaker releases go, as you know. But that's going to change. We're going to be seeing A Ma Maniere Air Jordan 4s drop in next week. Those raffles should be opening up pretty soon. I do have a poll up on the side there if you guys want to go ahead and let me know if you're definitely going to be picking up the A Ma Manieres, or are you passing on the sneaker, right? Is the A Ma Maniere Air Jordan 4 a must cop for you? Let me know either in the chat or obviously hit that poll and let us know as well. I appreciate you guys for being here once again, man. I always look forward to doing this and kicking it with you guys and have that one-on-one time where we can talk and you guys could ask questions or, just let your opinions be heard. So definitely hit that chat up. Straight paper chaser in the building, my guy. What's up, bro? He said, happy Friday, Soul to Soul family. Hit that like button or hit that subscribe button, smash that like button on your way in. And that's important, man, because it does help to put the videos in front of more people, helps to put the lives out in front of more people. And we are 310 subscribers or so, something like that, away from the 15,000 subscriber milestone. And we're, as you guys know, I'm giving away a sneaker, any size, up to $500 on one of these live streams that we do on Friday nights. So when we get there, everybody who shows up that night is going to have an equal chance to win the sneaker. And I got a sponsor already lined up for this. My good friends over at Kicksnap, they have an app. It's a great app, and I highly recommend you guys download the app. It's a great tool. You can shop on there. You get information on there, resale prices, all that type of stuff. And it's available on iOS and Android. It's totally free. Don't cost you no money or nothing like that. So shout out to them. I appreciate them for sponsoring the giveaway and, just being supportive of the channel. So make sure you guys go ahead and download the Kicksnap app. But 15K is coming up real soon, guys, and I'm going to be having some content for you guys here. I got a couple early sneaker reviews on the way that I'm probably going to be dropping sometime next week. And one of them, when it comes, it's not here. That one's not here yet. The specific one I'm talking about, it's not here yet, but it is a straight banger, right? So I got something really special coming, really special. That's going to be coming. I hope it shows up next week. But tonight we're going to be talking about just the sneaker releases that Jordan Brand just recently canceled for holiday 2024. And we're going to get into the full scope of that, the details of it, so on and so forth. But it's interesting to me that they're canceling some of these releases that were, scheduled to come out very soon, because chances are they already made those, right? It's supposed to drop in a month or two, and they already made them. They already have them. So it's interesting that they would go ahead and cancel them. Now, it's something that I'm kind of worried about moving forward, right? Because we are expecting a really heavy amount of sneakers dropping in 2025. Some grails, some bangers, just some really great sneakers. So it just kind of makes you wonder, are all these sneakers that are projected to drop really going to release, because I think we're all hyped up about the year. We're all a little timid about the year as well, because it's going to be an expensive year. And just makes you wonder, like, are we really going to get some of these sneakers that are promised to us in 2025? The thing about, sneakers, and particularly Nike and Jordan Brand, is they literally can do whatever they want, man. They can move sneakers back. They can cancel releases. They can move them up. You know what I mean? And so it's just interesting to me that they would go ahead, make a bunch of pairs of certain sneakers, and then just decide not to release them, because it's kind of like a waste. Like they made them, right? Now, the particular sneakers that are being canceled that we know of right now is several Travis Scotts. There's that pale vanilla that was supposed to drop. That's canceled. That was supposed to come out in December, and that's not going to happen anymore. And then there were some also that were canceled in 2025 in terms of Travis Scott's, because there were supposed to be those two pink sneakers. I thought that they were actually kind of cool, but I guess they're not dropping those now. They canceled the black olive Travis Scott that was supposed to drop this month. They canceled that one, and which is another interesting thing to me because you can buy that sneaker on Goat and eBay and StockX, so it's like they canceled the release, but you can buy the pairs out there. So like, why would they make the pairs and then cancel the release? I mean, that was a pretty fire shoe. That would have been successful. I don't understand some of these cancels as far as sneaker releases go. It just doesn't make sense to me. Um, and then as far as what we know is being canceled for holiday 2024, I'll be honest, this list isn't really all that, like, I'm not shedding any tears over most of these. So Black Cat 5s, I mean, that'd have been a cool sneaker, right? But like, let's be real. Like, they're dropping Black Cat 3s next year. They're dropping Black Cat 4s next year. They're dropping Metallic 5s next year. So that's probably an unneeded release, really, if you think about it. Could we see that happen, a little bit later on down the line? For sure. I definitely think that they'll do a Black Cat 5 at some point, but as of right now, it's canceled. We're not getting it. This Air Jordan 3, I forget what this is called, but basically it's all brown and sail and, elephant print. So that right there, I think that sneaker would have sat anyways, probably went for below retail. Maybe not, right? I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller, but at first glance. Then we got the brown Air Jordan 1 low 85 cut. Those are canceled. They're dropping a black version of that. They dropped the metallic blues earlier this year, which that was another kind of weird release. Like, the release got pushed back, but then it also released. So, that was another one. But that sneaker goes for like way below retail. I mean, you can get the metallic Jordan 1 low 85s for, I don't know, 80 or $90. And I actually have them. It's not a bad shoe or anything like that, but they're dropping the black version of that. I believe it's next month. I think it is. So, we are still getting another Air Jordan 1 low 85, but this brown one, that's out. Then we got the Air Jordan 1 high in the olive colorway. This one, I know it would have sat. I know it would have went for below retail. Maybe Jordan Brand and Nike's thinking, hey, you know what? Let's just call it a loss. One thing that I saw earlier from Daddy Seed is he posted in our group chat. It was the Green Glow Air Jordan 1s. They are on sale. I believe it's the Nike outlet where he got the picture from. And they have full size runs of this sneaker in the box. It's not like a different box how you see sometimes at the Nike outlets. The straight up Jordan 1 box, and they're like $70. So a lot of these Jordan 1s that they've kind of been churning out have not done well, have not sold. A lot of them, have been going for below retail even before the release date comes. Those Midnight Navy ones that dropped this month, those been under retail for like 2 months, and they've been out on the streets. They've been available, and basically like they go for nothing. I mean, $130 or something like that. And that's actually a nice Jordan 1. It's got the Chicago color blocking, Midnight Navy colorway, kind of a dope Air Jordan 1. But the Jordan 1, like we know, right? It's totally saturated. We all have a lot of Jordan 1s in similar colorways, so people aren't, they're not wasting their money on Jordan 1s right now. They're just not, unless it's something special, hyped, collaboration, OG colorway. Man, people aren't coming out their pocket to spend $180 on an Air Jordan 1 and maybe a questionable colorway. Olive colorway, I think people would have bought it. Not a whole bunch of people. It would have definitely been below retail. Maybe Jordan Brand and Nike are just cutting their losses on that one. Then we have I believe this is the Fire Red Air Jordan 6. I never really understood this one ever since that they said that this was coming out. I never really saw the need for this one because it basically looks like, the Jordan 6, the OG Jordan 6. It's escaping me right now what it's called, but it looks just like it pretty much. So I don't know. That was probably going to sit too. Jordan 6 is really another silhouette, unless it's an OG colorway, unless it's a collaboration, unless there's something special about it. A lot of times those are very, very easy to get, very obtainable. And I like sixes. I wish that they would make more of them in really nice colorways and things that we actually want, instead of like sort of like regurgitating colorways that we already have. But Jordan and Nike's bread and butter is that black and red and white. You know what I mean? They put black, red, and white on a sneaker. Normally it's a pretty nice shoe. Then the Chutney 13s. These would have definitely this would have been a Nike outlet special, right? Like nobody would have bought that sneaker. That would have sat especially at the time of the year that this was supposed to drop, holiday 2024, when you got, a bunch of other sneakers that are coming out that definitely are, more hyped and more, excuse me, and more just sought after. A sneaker like that was definitely going to sit, man. That was never going to do anything. So these releases right here, not losing any sleep over them canceling it. It's just kind of odd to me that they did cancel it so close to the release. Like if they would have canceled these 6 months ago, that would have made more sense. You know what I mean? But like these were already made. You know that they were already made. So just kind of interesting. Kind of interesting that we're not getting those. Um, Let me know if you guys are upset about any of these getting canceled. Another good thing about it is like really, we're not even tempted to even pick up a Black Cat 5, right? So you're gonna save, $200 there, or maybe if you wanted, one of these other ones, maybe the olive ones, maybe you would have got them on a discount, 120 bucks, $130. But you're not even gonna have the opportunity to do that now because it's canceled. So we're gonna be saving some money on some of these releases. We're not even gonna be tempted to pick any of these up. So I'm cool with this, man. I was kind of thinking like over the past couple of weeks, we've just gotten so much information like, bang, this is going to be dropping and this is coming out and here's another grill and here's another sneaker that you guys all want, you know what I mean? And like, I've kind of been thinking, man, like you guys need to stop. Like you guys need to chill out, you know what I mean? Like, and space some of this stuff out and maybe put some of this stuff into 2026, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason to drop 100 straight bangers like in 1 year. There's no reason to do that. We all want those shoes, but we all want to be able to afford food and electricity and gas for our cars and you know what I mean, stuff like that. So I'm cool with them canceling some of this stuff. I'm cool if they push some of this stuff back too. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't be mad about it. Um Now, as far as what's coming, what's coming here in the next couple of months, there's going to be some must cop sneakers. There's going to be some sneakers that we don't want, just like every month. And I think like that's kind of, I don't know, maybe something that we should prepare for, right? Like if you look at what's coming out, you already know what's a must cop for you. If you want the Air Jordan 4 Fears, you know that. If you want the Air Jordan 1 Black Toe Reimagined, you know that. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to pick up the Air Jordan 11 Columbia, you already know that. But sneakers like this, man, like they just haven't done well in a long time. I mean, and it's not even the fact is like the resale market dictates like, oh well, these wouldn't have done well, like because people buy sneakers all the time that you don't necessarily know about, or they just walk into a store randomly and pick up one of these sneakers and buy it for their kid or whatever. So this stuff does kind of sell, it does move, especially when it's discounted out and stuff like that. But releases like this, man, especially with the lineup that's coming, we all know what's coming. We know the releases that are coming after holiday 2024 or very sought after, a lot of them. And so a lot of us were going to be passing on sneakers like this anyways. So like I said, I'm not losing sleep over any of these personally. You know what I'm saying? So, but let me know what you guys think down in the comment section in the chat. Yeah, yo, Sosa in the building, man. Said, yo, happy birthday, Jason Voorhees, man. Happy Friday the 13th to you guys, man. Salute to Yayo. Gabby Rose said, yes, I hope to get them, but I always get a big L. You talking about the Amos? Jakeem Weaver says, how many pairs of sneakers do you have? I believe I have around 200 pairs, something like that. I could be wrong, maybe give or take some, but I believe I have around 200 pairs of shoes. Mario in the building. What up, everyone? Drift. What up, fam? KB Kicks in the building. KB Kicks. And he has a link to our Discord, and I'm going to pin it to the chat. Give me 1 second, guys, at the top of the chat. And give me one moment here. All right, there we go. So I just pinned the Discord to the top of the chat. If you guys haven't already plugged in with us on the Discord, man, it's totally free. Don't cost you nothing. A lot of good people in there. People dropping information in there all the time, man. It's a great community. Make sure that you guys join our Discord. It's totally free. We don't charge for it like some other people do, and that's no disrespect to anybody that does their thing. But we just want a nice, safe place for everybody to come share information, cop sneakers, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's all about, you know, a good strong community, building friendships, things like that. So if you guys want information on sneakers, definitely make sure you guys sign up to our Discord. We've had a lot of members join recently, so shout out to all the new people that have joined the Discord and have, you know, subscribed to the channel. Really appreciate the support. Drift said, I doubled up on those foams today. I was waiting at DTLR at 9 a.m. You know, I'm not a foam guy, but that was a nice colorway. I'm never been in the foams. It's just not my thing, you know, but you know, shout out to everybody that got them today. It looked like there was a decent amount of people excited for the release, and that's cool to see excitement in the sneaker game. Salvador said, what's up, everybody? What's good? Happy Friday. Charles C. No G in the building. Yo, fam, been a minute, but I'm back. Happy Friday, y'all. Hey, man, Charles, good to see you again, man. It has been a minute, and I was wondering where you were. So happy to see you back here, man. Marcus Crown Kick Stevens. Hey, man, I saw your DM earlier, bro, and no, I haven't jumped on the Verdi. I haven't jumped on the Verdi bandwagon yet, and I'm sorry I didn't get back to you. I was at work. I was really busy, and I was just trying to get home, eat dinner real quick, and then get on here to chill with y'all. So, but yeah, man, I'll hit you up, bro. Oh, we got a old friend in the building. Somebody we love very much. Somebody that we respect very much, and somebody I always look forward to talking to. And in the building right now, we got my guy, my bro, Mr. Homegrown Kicks in the building. What's up, guy?
Shout out to the Red Cup boys.
What's up, my guy?
What's going on? What's going on? What we got?
How you been, bro?
Oh, y'all know it's always man. What's up, KB, man? Appreciate it. It's always something with me.
Yeah.
So, dang, that's bright. But no, I got I've been off of work again. Went into work for 5 days and ended up being out again. I tore my label.
How'd you do that?
I was at work.
My man stays on workman's comp.
Lifting 90-pound boxes, and I felt my shoulder pop, and then it pulled, and next thing I know, I can't lift anything. And
you doing all right though?
Yeah, did an X-ray and then an MRI, and the MRI he was like, "Oh, well, you tore your labral. What holds your arm and your shoulder?" So it hurts like hell, but I'm still alive. So
well, thanks for taking the time to hang out with us tonight, bro.
Absolutely. Friday night is a good night.
I don't know if you were listening at all, but we were just talking about some of these releases that were canceled. I don't know what you thought about it. I don't know if you have any thoughts on them, on these canceled.
So these are the items that were canceled?
Yeah.
I don't think I don't think I'm disappointed about any of them. The Black Cat 4s, they'll probably drop. It'll probably be an alternate next year, if not the year after.
You mean the 5s?
Yeah, the 5s. I don't know why I said 3.
Yeah.
But that'll probably be an alternate at some point. That might be the only one I care about. The Chutney 13s, they're nice, but and I like the Chutney 13s, but those aren't even the Chutneys because the Chutneys are lows. But they're still a dope 13. But let's be honest, they were going to sit anyway
Yeah.
because majority of 13 sit. Um, those sixes, too soon, too soon. As per a lot of these releases that are rumored to be dropping, a lot of them are way too soon. So I mean, I can understand why they didn't go forward with those, or if they weren't even an option to begin with. What are those? A Ma Maniere threes or something like that? Or they look
No,
like A Ma Manieres,
no.
but
They're just some brown and sale threes.
uh, um, yeah, like they're not necessary. Um, the lows are nice, but those one highs are terrible. But I mean, it just feels like from the beginning, all of the rumored releases. Not only did it just feel like too much, but it just felt like why? It just felt like a bunch of unnecessary drops. And I mean, yeah, we have unnecessary drops throughout the year, every year. But when you look at this, it just seemed really unnecessary. So yeah, it's
I was just more kind of shocked that they canceled them so close to their release dates. You know?
yeah. I mean, I think that's why I think these might end up being pushbacks because the only reason that I would guess that they canceled them close to the release date is if they never intended for them to come out in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because this is a hard reach. What really makes it a hard reach or a hard um understanding is the sixes. Because we just recently got the what do they call the infrared? I mean,
Yeah.
and they've dropped so many sixes, it's even hard to understand what is what. Like the bread sixes, infrared. I don't know. But it just seems really hard to say that this was an actual separate releases. I don't know. I mean, the ones I can believe, those green ones, because they're so ugly, I can believe that. But
But you know that they would have had the finest of leather, though.
right,
You know what
right.
I
Just
mean?
like those Ronald McDonald ones. They've
Yeah.
got incredible leather, but a lot of people say they're ugly, which I can understand. But these would have did just like those seafoam or mint green Jordan ones that y'all put in the
Green.
group chat.
Yeah, the green
They,
glove.
yeah, they'll be in the outlets. They'll be in the outlets for sure.
$70. $70. Like I said,
like
man, like if you like sneakers, man, and even if you don't got like a whole bunch of money or anything right now, even if you got,
yeah,
man, you could get some new sneakers, man. You know what I mean? There's a
right,
lot of stuff out there that's cheap and affordable. You know what I mean? And
right.
it's a great time. It's a great time, and we all know that. But another thing that I brought up about these being canceled is like how many releases that like they're planning for 2025, right? It's
Right,
all these
right.
great releases, all these hype shoes. You know what I mean? Like, what do you think the chances of us actually seeing all of them really is? Or do you think that we'll be talking about, oh man, this is canceled, or oh man, that's canceled, later on in 2025? You think all those shoes are going to release?
Uh, to be honest with you, no. A lot of them are going to end up just like these. Um, and this is supposed to be the first half of 2025.
No,
So
no, this is the end of 2024. This is holiday 2024 release.
really,
Yes.
really.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, so then that makes me wonder because what we're in September, we have October, November, the black toe ones drop.
Black Toe one's drop
Um,
next month, October.
okay. End of October.
I think it's like in the middle or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. So you have the black toe ones, and then you have the black toe 14s.
That's November.
Um, you're right. Okay, okay. That's what it is. And then you have the Columbias, but the Columbias are in the first half of December. So then that leaves to wonder what's the actual holiday December release.
It's the 11th.
Well, see, the Colombians are supposed to drop the 14th, like somewhere in the middle. Let me see.
Yeah, but they'll shock drop in November too. They'll shock drop right before Thanksgiving or whatever, and that's around the time that the Black Cement threes come out.
Right. So then, what would be the actual December 20, the week of Christmas release? Because they do one in the week of December, right?
Yeah, and
I mean, in the week of Christmas.
I never understood why they do that because you're not gonna get it for Christmas, so
Right.
that don't make no sense. I remember they dropped those Kobe Grinches on Christmas Eve to one year.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So
And I
that's
was
why I
like,
was like that.
what sense does that make?
Right. Because see, the Legend Blues, they dropped December 14th. So that's
Yeah.
the first half of the Christmas holiday.
Well,
So then they actually
holiday 24 is 3 months.
so then they actually do well, I'm just talking about the month of December.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I know what you're saying.
so then they actually do a release for the Christmas week of December. So if they do the Legend Blues on the 14th, which is the first half, because they usually do 2 drops in the month of December, what would be the second half of December's release? So, like, if they're cutting out those sneakers in 2024, um, I would only guess to say that is a pushback. And then what are they actually going to be dropping? Like, what are they going to be pushing back in 2025 and things like that?
Yeah, so this month, tomorrow, we're getting these Midnight
Sitters.
Navies.
Yeah, those are babysitters.
I actually like these though. I do
I
like them.
like those. I love those, but those are going to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're cheap. They've been cheap.
Yeah.
Getting these next
Salute the
week.
phone 509B, man. Shout out to you.
We're getting these Moniers next week. We're getting these
Those Maniers right there.
yeah. We're
Those
gonna
are unnecessary. I mean,
no, hold on. Don't ruin it. We're gonna get to that topic after this.
okay, okay,
Hold that back. Hold that back.
okay.
All right, and then we're getting the Jordan 1 low mochas.
I like
And
those, but I
yeah,
believe those. I believe the mochas are gonna sit. They're gonna sell well because of the people wanting the highs. But don't be surprised if you see a restock within the same week of the release or 3 days after the release, because I think that's going to release on a weekend. The 21st is what, next Saturday or something like that? Next Friday, next Saturday, something like
yeah.
that. I'm
So
bad with
we're
calendar
getting these.
days.
Yeah, we're getting these on the 20th and this on the 21st.
But don't be surprised if you see a restock on like Foot Locker and Dick's Sporting Goods, and even Nike on the Thursday after the release. Because Nike, with the last couple of months, they've been strategically making things look like they sold out, i.e., the White
Launch
Thunders.
ended. Launch
Right,
ended.
right, right.
Um, and then let's see, the 28th we're getting these Travises. And
I
I
need
listen.
those.
I'm gonna just tell y'all now, man. We ain't getting these.
Right,
We
right.
ain't
Unless you know somebody, you're not getting those.
we ain't getting these. We ain't getting these. Listen, we still gonna try, but we already know what it is. And it's fire though. I like it. Um,
Did you enter the Verity Dunk raffle?
I did not.
Mm.
I did
Not
not.
even for trade bait.
Nope.
Mm.
Nope.
Interesting.
Bro,
Mm.
I've been very strategic on my sneaker cops. Very strategic.
Right.
Um, I didn't start out the year like that. I was going kind of crazy. I didn't know that they was gonna drop every grail I ever wanted in one year. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I ain't going crazy, man. I'm getting what makes sense for me, and I'm trying to make sure I have enough money to get everything that I want.
True. True.
Shout out to KB Kicks, man. Member for 13 months, 15K right around the corner. Salute to my guy, man. Appreciate all that you do for the channel. Appreciate everything you do for the Discord. Make sure you guys sign up to the Discord link pinned to the top of the chat.
The Travises are a must.
Not for the resale price though. Nope.
I think okay.
They're like $1,200 right now.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Um
If they come down to like
I'm just
500, 600 maybe, but
I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like the things that okay. So I've known a lot of these things, but it wasn't solid evidence. But like the things that I've learned over the last couple of months, like I heavily stay away from the resale market at this point, especially this early in the game. Um, and it's not a fear of the resale market, but it's more of a being strategic, like you said, with your pickups this year. It's being smart as well. But holy smokes, like if y'all knew half of what I knew, you all wouldn't even rush to the resale market early. And I just hope that in the next coming months, people continue to stay away from the resale market, let it drop, and with the resale market dropping, make shoes like this available. Because what still holds Travis Scott's to that high resale price is the fact that people have that panic buy or that FOMO. So, like, I will push the message here and now. Just let it go. To be 100% honest with you, just let it go. Let it go. Let it breathe. Let it drop to its lowest point, and then consider getting it. Because at that point, if you can get it at its lowest point, or if you can drop the market for anything like this or any other shoe that is so low that even if you did get a fake pair, it really wouldn't hurt you that much. I highly suggest you do it. I highly suggest you do it. Because, well, I ain't gonna talk about that. I mean, I have terrible experiences with GOAT at this point. I've had a significantly terrible experience with StockX, and they not on the up and up. I'm sorry.
I mean, if you looked at the A Ma Maniere Jordan 3 that just came out,
Mhm.
them joints ain't going for nothing.
Right. Right. And it's quality. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It is a quality shoe. It is the quality of the material. And I had the shoe down here earlier because I was doing a video on it. But the quality of this shoe here is 10 times better than the quality on the reimagined white cement threes. And the reimagined white cement threes are not a bad quality shoe. But I already know what it is, and I already know what they do when it comes to their GRs and things like that, whether it be thin cut leather or a fake tumble. And I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but Nike and Jordan Brand do fake the tumble material on their leathers. They do fake it. So, I mean, that's a thing. But the quality on these are 10 times better. And to say, like, I would be lying to you if I said that I was mad that I paid retail for this and that this is going below retail. I'm not mad. I'm absolutely not mad. I actually want you all to experience a quality shoe at a low price, or at a price where it actually should be, and where you shouldn't just be paying for the name of the shoe. So at below retail, I highly suggest, and I know, and James has been talking about this for weeks. The black cement threes are dropping, but if you can get this below retail, and get the black cement threes, I highly suggest you do it and do like a comparison for yourself. And that's just my little spiel.
Yeah, I mean, you know what you get with A Ma, man. They normally do great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Even if it's not hyped or no matter what the resale price is or whatever, like they do their thing, you know. And I think that's one reason why everybody still buys them, every
Right,
release,
right,
Um, but there was a lot of talk about that Jordan 3 black cement that's coming out in November. I made a video about it. I was talking about it. People were just dogging it out, saying it was trash, saying like the shape, saying like the leather. And you touched upon it where you said, Jordan Brand, they kind of fake that tumbledness. Well, I
right,
guess I guess this one doesn't have that same tumbledness that like the 2018 version had, or
right,
even like older
right,
ones or whatever, according to. But what I was trying to let people know is like every time they make a bunch of these Jordan 3s, man, when we saw it with the reimagined white cements where elephant print differed from shoe to shoe, quality of the leather kind of differed from shoe to shoe. And so, it's remastered. It's supposed to be closest to the OG that they could possibly do.
right,
You know what
right.
I mean? And so it's still a cop for me. But some people were dogging that shoe out this week. I seen a lot of people kind of talking about it like it was I guess it's not a cop anymore. Like they're not interested in picking it up now, which like that was kind of I know they're not going to keep that energy though. Like when the time comes,
Right,
right? Like I know that
right,
people are still going to buy it. I know that that's probably one of the most anticipated releases over the next 3 months is going to be that Black Cement
right,
3. But it was just interesting to see that how people kind of run with something, you know what I mean, and
right.
like, make it like a whole thing when
So I think I'm gonna do a video on the black cement threes, but what I mean, what I personally feel, and I'll say it here, is the black cement threes are underwhelming. A lot of people have the 2018 pair, and they're like the 2018 pair aren't terrible. It's just got a slightly boxier look. Now it's not as boxy as the true blue threes because they were at the point where they were trying to um, reshape the threes, but it's still a boxier look compared to the reimagined threes. And I think the problem with the black cement threes and the reason why it's so underwhelming is because we got them in 2018. And then if you look at the releases for 2025 and some of the rumored releases for 2024, they just all seem too convenient. And it seems like a struggle grab for Jordan Brand and for Nike in particular. Um, I don't I don't know because just looking at it, it looked like the leather looks thin. And I can guarantee you that the leather is going to be thin. Um, the leather looks cheap, and I don't shoe out because it's a black cement 3, and it's basically what you can expect from Jordan Brand. It like if I could compare it to something that's really current and going on without beating a dead horse, it's like the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. After that beef, people stopped accepting this mumble rap. Then they're starting to look for actual quality and content within their music. So all of these mumble rappers, Ice Spices, and things like that, they're falling off. They're not getting the views, they're not getting the streams and things like that. And I think with the collapse of the resale market and people finally seeing the light with Jordan Brand and Nike and things like that, I think it's kind of having that same kind of effect where people are starting not to accept just any old thing, where they're actually wanting, and especially with the price increase. Like, how many of y'all feel like the price increase of Jordan and Nike is ridiculous? So,
yeah.
especially with that, people are starting to wake up, come out, take the blue pill or whatever it is, come out of the matrix and see reality for what it is, and be like, okay, we just got this in 2018. Are you telling me you want me to pay $220 for just a slim down toe box and that's it? Uh, and not only is it just a slim down toe box, but the padding is not as thick either. Because in 85, it wasn't very thick padding.
88. 88.
88, okay. Yeah, it wasn't very thick padding, but after that, they started giving you thicker padding, and people got used to that comfort. Because the biggest thing about threes was the comfort level, the padding. And when you take that away, and then you just slim down the toe box, and you get thin leather, and people realizing that the tumble is not real, that it's just a stamped on tumble look, and you want to charge us $220. Well, I mean, who cares? Because at $220 you can get that, or at $225 you can get something that's the feel is a lot better and the materials are slightly better. So I mean, and that's no shade to the black cement threes, but there are a lot of people that still have their black cement threes DS.
Right, and
So,
I think that on top of the fact that, like, I think you hit it on the head, man. They're just like they're charging not 215, not 210. They charging 220 for this.
right,
You know
right,
what I mean? Like, so I mean, I get it, but this, like, don't get it twisted, y'all. Like, this sneaker is still gonna sell out. It's still gonna be a sneaker everybody wants. People saying they ain't copping, they're lying. People ain't gonna keep that energy. They're not gonna keep that energy when the time comes. They're just not. You know.
right.
But like Homegrown sort of alluded to, man. Like, like he was talking about the resale market. Let the shoes tank. Let them tank.
Yeah, yeah,
Let them tank. I mean, if the only way that you can really be your voice be heard is to make that decision with your wallet. You know
right.
what I mean? And that's it.
200, let these drop down to 180, 170, and then buy them. And then, let your opinions be heard. Like your opinions, along with verbally and social media wise, putting your opinions out there. Your wallets, let your wallets do the talking along with your outcries. Because if you complain about it, if you get on social media and complain about it, but you still bought it at 220, it's just going to be the same thing over and over and over again. Yeah, you complain about it, but you just paid 220 for it. Like, we've got to let go of trying to be first. The sneaker game is no longer what it used to be 2 years ago. The sneaker game is reverting back to, well, hopefully it continues because it's starting, but hopefully it continues to revert back to what it was before, I say about 2015, where you could get a lot of shoes on sale that were considered hype or grails at this point. So just let the shoe sit. It's not gonna go anywhere, and they're gonna make plenty pairs of these. If I had to guess, and I don't know the stock numbers, but I would say this shoe will probably be at 1 million in stock.
Wow. I don't know about that. That's a lot.
Yeah, it might. It might.
It's definitely it's
Because
definitely possible. Like, I could definitely see real high
yeah,
stock numbers. 1 million, nothing really gets it. Well, you know what though? Those military blues, I think, had close to 1 million.
right,
I mean,
right.
those still had like 700,000.
750,000 pairs
Yeah,
or
I
something
mean,
like that. Yeah,
normally this is the Black Friday release. Normally, the Black Friday release does have a nice amount of
right,
pairs.
right.
I'd
Because
probably
I guarantee you,
I'd probably say that this got probably about 400 or 500,000, and I'm just guessing. I don't know. I'm
I
just guessing.
guarantee
I
you,
don't know.
Nike is betting their hedges on the nostalgia of
But
the
they want
black
this
cement
sneaker to sell.
threes.
They want this to.
Right, right.
They
And they're
want
gonna
people to
try
come
to
in.
they're gonna try to make this look like it's selling in every form, shape, or fashion that they
Yeah.
can.
Right.
And all you have to do is look towards the last 4 releases to know that Nike is going to BS you. So please, I implore anybody, do not panic. Now, when I say do not panic, I might go after a pair only because I review and give my opinion to you all. But with something like this, I'm not going to suggest that you all double up or triple up or whatever, because if you just get one pair and then you let the rest sit, you would. I guarantee you the market for these is not going to be extremely high if you let that happen. But if we get into a point where we panic buy and we double, triple, quadruple up and things like that, then of course this is going to be like a $300 shoe, like the white cement threes.
I'm getting 2 pairs, one way or another.
Right,
But f- first of all, we got 55 people in the building. We got 19 likes, man. Please hit that like button for us. Totally free,
run
man.
that like button up, man. Run that like
It
button.
helps out, man. So if you guys could just take a minute, man, just hit that like button. I appreciate it. This is good. This is a cop. It's a cop. I mean, no matter what people are saying, dude, it's gonna be a cop. Now, you know, Jordan, like Jordan, it's not Dior, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right,
this isn't one of those high level type brands. Like, they go skimpy on materials, man. That's what they do. Like, so
right,
for us urban kids that grew up in the city or grew up in the hood, like, this is our designer stuff, right? This Jordan,
right,
and like,
right,
yo, man, they cut corners where they could cut corners.
right, right.
You know, I guarantee you, if we took apart some of these shoes, bro, there would be a lot of synthetic parts to
You'll
that
be
shoe.
pissed off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guarantee you, like, well, what we think is leather, you know what I mean? Like,
Shout out to Rose and y'all. As a matter of fact, y'all send comments, requests to Rose Anvil to cut either the white cement three in half or the black cement three in half. So you'll know what's really going on with your shoe.
yeah. But like they always skimp out on materials, man. And like that's what they do. We get good materials here or there, you know what I mean? Like if it's a
Yeah,
special shoe
yeah,
or something like that. But like,
yeah.
but these GRs, man, like, they're mass producing them. They're mass producing them. So you're gonna get varying quality. There's gonna have some differences. Like my pair might be better than homegrown's pair. Homegrown's
Right,
pair might be better than Yayo's pair. You know, KB's pair might be better than Charles C. No G's pair. Elephant print might be. I mean, especially with Jordan threes. When they mass produce Jordan threes, that elephant print gets tricky for some reason. So that's probably going
right,
to be another
right,
issue that we see.
right,
I
right,
guess some people were saying that the elephant print, they wish it was more defined on this,
right,
but this is not a reimagine. Like honestly,
right, right.
I kind of wish that they did just do a reimagine of this, instead of doing this one because I feel like that would have made more sense.
That's another thing that's probably hurting this shoe as far as public perception that they
Yeah,
didn't label it reimagined.
yeah, it's remastered. It's
Yeah,
remastered. It's not
yeah.
reimagined. So remastered, according to what they say, according to the official description of this shoe, it's the closest to the original 1988 Black Cement 3 that's ever come out.
Yeah, yo. He said I'm gonna soul swap my 2018 black cement soles with a second pair. Hopefully not with this 2024 release because the shape is completely different. And I guarantee you're gonna run into fitment issues when it comes to the 2018 pair and this 2024 pair because the toe box is a lot wider. Um, but I mean, hey, if you ready to run into some of them complications, hey, be my guest.
Yayo ain't doing that, bro. He's just going to buy two, 3 pairs of the new ones, bro, and that's gonna be that. He ain't doing all that. But
Three's up next. Nike is playing us by not releasing their entire inventory. I still believe there's plenty of White Thunder 4s to release. Still haven't seen a single JD finish line restock since. Oh yeah! Oh, please believe there are a bunch of White Thunders, and you're going to see some more White Thunders, if not Black Friday, around Christmas holiday season. Please believe that.
yeah,
Please, for sure, believe that.
yeah, we saw them restock earlier this week on sneaker.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
remember
Like Tuesday.
I remember when I made my video about it, the original release, I told people, I was like, listen, like, just hold off. This is only going to be like a $270 shoe. It's not going to be $400. It's going to restock a bunch. And then like I had some people like kind of comment to me like, nah, fours mean 400 and yada yada yada. And I'm like, normally like I would agree with you and everything, but like not with this release because they made a bunch of them. We're gonna see multiple restocks. People were telling me like, nah, the sneaker's not gonna restock and all this stuff. And then we saw restocks not only on sneakers, but we saw it at retailers across the country. Like whether you want to whether they want to call it late shipments or they want to call it restock or whatever they want to call it, right? Like the sneaker is going to be available and it's going to be available again and again and again. Like you're going to see that sneaker restock a couple of more times before the end of
Right.
2024. I
Right.
guarantee you. I guarantee you. So, which is not a bad
Right.
thing. Like, I seen people making black cat fours out of these.
Yeah.
They have
Which is
been,
kind of ridiculous.
right?
It's kind of ridiculous. I saw Rejuvenator. Shout out to Rejuvenator,
Shout out to
the
Rejuvenator.
affiliate brand.
Link in the
Yeah,
chat. Link in the description box down below. Save yourself some money on Rejuvenator.
absolutely. 10% off. Hey,
Mhm.
hey, Rejuvenator. Hey, we got you. Um, I saw with Rejuvenator, Vic Almighty made some Tiffany Jordan 4s out of fire. It made me want to look up the resale price on some White Thunder 4s. I almost bought a pair just to do that Tiffany feel to it. But yeah, ultimately I passed because it's I don't want to say they're in cahoots, but it feels that way. So I was like, yeah, no, do I really need a pair of Tiffany 4s that bad? No. But yeah, that was pretty dope custom. I will say that.
Yeah.
Um, but nowadays you can't even call them customs anymore, man. There's a fine line between customs and fakes. So hey.
So let's see. I guess we can get into the Alma fours. So
Bring them on.
I haven't seen any raffles open up yet for this, but definitely I know everybody's gonna post them in our Discord whenever the time comes. All the places that these are gonna be available. So once again, Discord link pinned to the top of the chat. Make sure you guys go ahead and um, join our Discord if you want that information when the time comes. But normally, what happens with Alma's releases is they start opening up like maybe like a week or so before the release date. Release date's going to be on the 20th. Today is the 13th. So I would assume that those are probably going to be opening. I'm thinking maybe by Sunday we should start seeing some raffles open up and things of that nature. Now, once again, I do have a poll going on right now. I'm just asking, hey, are you copping the Alma fours or are you passing? Are you picking them up? Yes or no? Simple yes or no. No third option. You getting them or you not? Let us know in the chat. Let us know on the poll. Now, I'm gonna go first, and then let me pull up the Alma fours so I get them on the screen for y'all, and then I'm gonna let Homegrown go.
Salute the Bobby Sneaker World, man.
Bobby
What's
Sneaker
up,
World, my
Bobby?
man, what's up, bro?
No Hype 85 said I passed on White Thunders and staying firm so I can double up on the Fear Force. Hey, man, stand firm, man. 10 toes down, man. Absolutely. I, I'm not going to make fun of you or say anything negative about you standing firm. I mean, that's what we need to do when it comes to shoes. Stand firm on what we like, regardless of whether or not anybody else disagrees, because it's our money at the end of the day. Your money, my money, we money, whatever you want to call it. And nobody makes it but you. Nobody puts in the hard work but you. So yeah.
Super K, and let me get to some comments real quick. Super K 1320 in the house. What's up, my guy? How you doing, bro? Marcus said,
Salute.
"Hey, no sweat, James. I wasn't tripping. Yeah, I know you weren't, bro. But like, I try to get back to everybody in a timely manner." Ryan McPherson,
Salute.
yo, my guy, my guy. What's up, bro? Let's see, who else we got up in here, man? Three's up next. Salute. No hype 85 in the building, my guy, man. It's good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Bobby Sneaker World's in the house, man. Hey, man. Hope everything's going well down in Texas for you, bro. And congrats on the engagement, bro. Your average sneaker guy said no shoe never sells out. Mr. Simpson. It's a first come, first serve released on the Alma 4s. No raffle. Good luck.
Oh, they're gonna be there. No need for luck. They're gonna be there.
Okay, so this sneaker right here for me, and I've talked about it over the past couple of weeks. I like the shoe. I like it. I actually like this more than the original Alma 4. And I didn't feel that way originally.
Shout out to Superfly Kicks.
Superfly Kicks, man. What up?
I was just gonna say what changed for you.
You know what? I think what changed for me honestly was when we started seeing the James Whitner photos early. You know what? They should never put shoes on him, bro.
I dubbed him in one of my videos the on foot killer.
Bro, every time he puts a sneaker on, it makes me not like the shoe, bro. It you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And if he is gonna put the shoes on and take photos, don't release them until some other people did it, because
right.
Every single time that I see that, bro, I'm like, ooh, nah, nope. And
right.
So people were clowning it, calling it the Sammy Sosa 4s, and
right.
And my first thought it kind of felt like a lazy collab to me. It kind of felt like, oh, they're just reversing it, and here you go,
yeah.
guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in some ways, that's still sort of true. But it's it really depends on how the photos are taken of this shoe. Because sometimes, even this photo right here, and the reason why I pulled this one up is because you can see what it is. But this isn't
a good terrible photo.
This isn't a good photo. This is not a good photo. You know what I'm saying? But
see, I would prefer the photo to be like this in terrible lighting, because it's what it naturally is. Versus, shout out to Bird Kicks.
Yeah, shout out Bird Kicks. But listen, whenever you start getting into some of these other photos, and this is the same, all the same photos from the same shoe from the same person, which is Bird Kicks, right?
Right.
And when you start seeing them photos like this, you start to actually see the detail in the color that
right. You see it for what it is.
Yeah, you start to see it for what it really is. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I just feel like this colorway it pops more than the original one that was the violet ore, the darker, maroon color. And I feel like this is, for me, it would be more wearable. I think it's more, like I said, I think it pops more. I think it's more stylish, more my style, right? On a sneaker that I already like. I like the violet ore,
Right.
But for me, I feel like this one is better. I think it's a better overall. It's a lighter tone, and you're not gonna find that color on too many sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Just that, whatever they're calling this, which is the fossil stone or whatever this colorway.
I mean, I've seen this color a couple of times. Now
see, this was the photo. This is what we originally saw, guys. This.
Yeah.
And
this is even better than what we originally saw.
Yeah.
That's even better than what we saw, because somebody has taken these photos and what is it called when I do it on my Galaxy? They have made the image quality better, because the true photos for this shoe, when he had them on his feet, they were grainy, they were dingy looking. These are AI doctored up photos. I can guarantee you with 100% certainty that these are AI doctored up photos, because they didn't look this good. Because if they looked even this good, we wouldn't have had half the jokes that we had on. But when I look at the okay, so and I hate to, oh dang, I stuck them in there. I gotta have something to open up. I gotta have something to reference off of. I gotta put that. But I hate to say this about I'm on your shoes because I mean the quality is there. Um, the materials are there for the most part when you compare them to regular Jordan brand uh releases. The material is there, but what like we got to look beyond the name and what we've known and come to expect from the materials. And we've got to ask ourselves, what makes this different from the four that they released? Like the dark burgundy or dark lavender four that they released beforehand, what was like a year or two ago? Um, we fooled ourselves into thinking that we liked that. When we came off the high of whatever was in that Kool-Aid, we was like, nah, this really ain't that good. And I had been saying it from the beginning that that shoe was not that good. Like I don't know what videos or what lives it was, but you can go back and you can hear me say that that shoe was not that good, especially not like the. I think at the time like resale was like 380, 400 ish. That shoe was never a 400 ish looking shoe.
Right.
So like this right here, it's no different from that four. It's the same it's the same color. It's just a lighter tone. This shoe is not special. This shoe is not incredible. This shoe is not like, oh my gosh. And, you know, that's not to discredit the things that you were saying, James. I think that when it comes to you, I think that you just like lighter color tones, period, because you can put more in your mind with the lighter color tones than the darker color tone. I think for you, the darker color tones kind of limit what you feel like you can do as far as outfits and what you feel like you can do.
Hmm. That's
So
fair.
you know that's not saying that you're wrong or
Yeah,
a
no, no,
beat.
no, that's
It's
fair.
just
That's fair.
what works for you, but this is not anything special. This is like this is still it's not as bad as like we made it out to be. This is not like as crucified as I did because I was with the Sammy Sosa for jokes and things like that, but it still holds true to this day. The reason we were calling them Sammy Sosa fours was because at that time we did not see them as anything special, especially coming off of the darker toned four. And it's not different. The quality of the photos are better, but um, it's nothing special. 200 and something dollars after the release of the darker toned color four. This is still lazy. It's still when you look at the whole context of I'm on 1 year, it's especially after they did this. Okay, so we let this slide. We're willing to let this slide, but you're gonna drop this, and then you're gonna drop that, which would be the reverse order. So we got the lighter color threes, what 2 or 3 years ago, and then they came with the darker color threes, which is okay because they gave it some time to breathe. They gave us what like 2 or 3 years between the lighter color to this, and that's a stark contrast because that was basically white and this one is black. It's basically the white cement versus the black cement. But when it comes to the darker colored fours that dropped what 2023 last year
No, it's
and
22.
2022
It was
maybe.
holiday 22. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's still too close. It's about a year and a quarter or something like
Yeah,
that.
almost 2 years. Yeah.
There's no stark contrast. It does not have time to breathe, and especially in this down sneaker market where the purest of the sneaker community are still holding true, and the fakes have made their way out because they can't make that insane price on it. This is not gonna fly. This is the same reference I use with hip hop and music and today's climate. This is not gonna fly. Now, if you want to give this to me like for And in the box, okay, like at this point, because they did that box with the three, that box is not special anymore. I'm here to tell you. It was cool because it was the first time we saw the box and it was special, but do something different, especially if you're just gonna give us this bland Jordan 4. It the box is not gonna save it. And this, hopefully, you all don't drink that damn Kool-Aid and you let this one drop below retail as well. Because this is not um uh and I hate to say, well, I didn't even say I believe this was a 225 shoe, but this was 225 shoe experimentally. But I mean, like, that's not a 225 shoe right there either. Let that drop below retail and then buy the shoe. Let what happened to the burgundy fours happen to this, but let it happen to this a lot quicker. Let this drop to about 180, 170, and then buy this shoe because it ain't special. It ain't special. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all.
And this is why me and Homegrown are really good co-star tag team partners because he's telling you it's trash. I'm telling you it's dope.
Well, it's
He's
not trash. It's not trash. It's just not special.
he basically saying it was trash, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he said it was not special. That means trash. You know what I'm saying? So, um, but I like it. I think. Look, keeping it a buck. Do we need this? No,
No,
we don't
no.
need it. We don't need it. But you know what you get.
Speaking of,
You know what you get with Armand, though. You know what you
true,
get.
true.
But go ahead.
Speaking of things that we don't need, if you all buy that Soulfly 12, I'm going to literally find every single one of you and kick you all in the ass. You cannot, you cannot get hype and buy that Soulfly 12, but let this go for below retail. It's the same shoe. The only difference is until like actual release photos, because the photos I saw, it's the same color palette. The only difference is where this mudguard is suede, the mudguard on the Soulfly 12s is leather. If you all pay full price for the Soulfly name and let that shoe sell out, you all deserve a kick in the ass. Please, 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 please do not.
Here's an interesting question. And
Yes.
in chat, I want to hear from you guys on this too. Do you think A Ma Maniere releasing all their sneakers primarily in women's sizing? Do you feel like that hurts their value?
No.
You don't?
Because the only reason why I don't feel like it hurts their value, because unlike when Jordan Brand does other shoes in a women's release and it stops at about a 10 and a half, 11-ish, A Ma Maniere covers the full spectrum.
Right.
That's the only reason why it does not hurt. And then they do, when
But
they do the women's sizing, go ahead.
but when Jordan Brand does that, or even if they
Yes.
do extended sizes, let's say it's a release that Jordan Brand does extended sizes. You know,
Yes.
the sneaker doesn't necessarily look like a women's shoe. You know, it would be like
Right.
regular
Right.
color kind of colorways or whatever. But whenever you're buying an A Ma Maniere,
Right.
it's more like just the color schemes that they use, the burgundy and the creams
Mm-hmm.
and all that. It does kind of have more of like a feminine tone, right?
Right.
So
Right.
coupled with the fact that a lot of their releases are in female sizing, like that's not going to matter to me or you, maybe not anybody in this chat, but maybe somebody who's maybe just not as deep into the sneakers the same way we are, that just may casually
Right.
just buy collaborations and buy stuff like that. You think maybe I'm just asking what you think. Do you think because of everything all smashed together, do you think that it hurts their value? Because I guarantee you that a lot of the sneakers, if they were all done in male sizing, instead of every release having female sizes, I
Right.
guarantee you that they
Right.
would probably sell for more because if you look out on the resale market, a lot of the sneakers that are women quote unquote women's exclusives or women's
Mhm.
sneakers or whatever the case may be, women's sneakers never go for as much as men's sneakers do.
Right.
They always go for less. Not all, right? I'm sure somebody will, oh, this one sneaker here, this right. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
Right.
But
Right.
overall, men's sneakers are always valued higher than female sneakers.
Well, the thing that well the main reason for that is there are number one more men primarily in this space than women. Like we can look at our analytics and see that.
Right.
We can look at like content creators, men versus women, and see that. Even in a struggling content creation market at this point, as sneaker content is, we can see more men are still creating content more than women.
Right.
Um, I think what really hurts okay, so the difference between A Ma Maniere doing women's sizing and then just Nike and Jordan Brand themselves doing women's sizing is the fit. Um, Now, if you pay attention, A Ma Maniere does shoes in women's sizing where it does not hurt the male buyer, i.e., the threes or the fours, because those come in wider fits anyway. So when they do them in women's sizing, when a man wants to purchase that shoe, it works. And you can see that in evident. And I pulled the 12 again. When they did the 12 in women's sizing, although this one was better, if I remember correctly, this one suffered more than the all suede pair, and people talked bad about the all suede pair. But the all suede pair was in men's, and the leather upper was in women's, and it made it a more narrow fit. But again, 12s don't do well anyway, so that wouldn't be the best comparison. Um, so to kind of bring focus to what I'm trying to say in general, I'm on my year when they do women's sizing, they do women's sizing and they experiment with women's sizing with shoes where they know that men will be comfortable wearing them. Whereas Jordan Brand, they'll do women's sizing in like before they learned from A Ma Maniere, and I do believe Jordan learned from A Ma Maniere, but before they would do a women's sizing in a Jordan 1, which at the time was extremely hot. Like the snakeskin satin, well, I don't think it's called satin, but the snakeskin Jordan 1s,
Yeah.
the blue chill or whatever the patent leather Jordan 1, the blue and white patent leather
Yeah.
Jordan
Yeah. Yeah.
1s
Yeah.
were. And a lot of dudes were complaining that the feel of it was narrow. It was narrow in the toe, which is why you saw it went for the high resale at the beginning of the release. But when a lot of dudes realized how narrow those Jordan 1s were, those dropped dramatically in terms
Dramatically.
of resale. Yeah, I was going to say
Yeah.
dramatically. Actually, I was trying to say dramatically or drastically. But they dropped in resale. I believe the Blue Chills, maybe like a year ago, they went from like a $600 Jordan 1 to actually being able to get them for almost $200. And that's only because of the sizing. And men were basically buying those pairs. Men were going crazy for those pairs. But yeah. I mean, I'm on my year plays it smart, whereas Jordan Brand plays the fool. And I'm on my year played the fool one time with those 12s, and they learned, and they're like, okay, we won't do that again, hopefully.
There's 61 people in the building. We got 31 likes, man. Hit that like button for us, please. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. But this is also coming in women sizing. So
It won't hurt. It won't hurt anything.
well, I mean, I'm just wondering overall, because I mean,
Because fours are wide.
yeah, I mean, it was just something that I thought about. Because I mean, really, honestly, man,
Right.
if we're keeping it a buck, right, and we take A Ma Maniere's name off of this, and they were just releasing this colorway right there, and you told me it was a women's release, I wouldn't buy this.
BK BKL, I don't even want to say that. Basquiat said, Homegrown Kicks and James, did you both try for the pattern 20-year OG Air Max ones? What are your opinions of those shoes?
I did not try for them.
I didn't even see them. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've been ignoring sneaker releases because there's not really much exciting. Like I said, like the shoe market is down. I don't have that fear of missing out anymore. So I've just been ignoring what like the in-betweeners are. And I really like my struggle as far as just making average videos or making videos for viewership sake. I've always been a big perpetuator of I don't want to make content for you all that is just a filler or just for the sake of it. So my struggle has been making content that I care about because if I don't care about it, I wouldn't expect you all to care about it. And I haven't. It's really been hard to really get into some of these releases. It seems like a lot of not only just viewership for sneakers has been down, but it feels like Nike has really just been trying to throw, for lack of a better term, I'm sorry, James, but it feels like Nike has been throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks. So I haven't seen the patterns. Um, Patterns for me have always been like maybe a hit or miss every now and then. Um, so until I see it, I can't really. I'm sorry, I can't give you like my opinion on it. But I'm sorry, I know I haven't seen it.
To kind of
Um,
piggyback to kind of piggyback off of what Homegrown, I I've been saying probably for about 2 months now that, bruh, we got to make tough decisions. You know,
yeah,
and listen, if you like it, hey, buy what you like. Like if you want those,
right, right.
to be honest with you, I've found a new love for Air Max ones this year. I bought a couple pairs and stuff like
Oh,
that.
I've loved to make ones for
Well, I
forever.
was always a '90s guy, Air
Right,
Max. But like, yo, Air Max ones, if if they're done right, are nice, bro.
right,
Um, but you know, you look at, and I use the Jordan 4 White Thunder as an example. It was like, well, I want the Fear Force. Do I need both? I don't.
right.
You know what I mean?
I don't even
On
know if I want to get the Fear Fours.
on my threes, I want the black cements. Do I need both? I don't think I do.
Right. And
And
there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah,
And that's the effect of a down market, people not gobbling up pairs to hold to force the market up. That's a good thing. That's actually not a terrible thing. That's a good thing where you
yeah,
can be comfortable picking and choosing and actually finding what it is that you like
right.
versus what you feel like you need because you might miss out on. Lord have mercy, man. I'm
And
so hot.
and if you look at me and you go back to my videos to what I was doing earlier, I was buying everything. I
Yeah,
was literally, but in early too. I was getting everything early,
right,
and then the more they start talking about what's coming, what's
right,
coming, what's coming, what's coming, I'm like, you know what? I don't even need those. I mean, you know what
right.
I mean? Because it's like when you have a bunch of shoes
That's
like
got
I,
to be a good feeling for you, though.
yeah, like whenever you got a bunch of shoes like I have or Homegrown has or a lot of you guys have, like some of these in between type releases, like Homegrown was saying. I'm not saying that that's what those patterns are. Like, well, I was just saying, like, you just got to make decisions. It's like, do do
Right,
do, do I want to get those, Jordan 1 Bread 85s, or do I want to buy Midnight Navy ones? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
right,
like they're dropping so many releases next year, man. And like,
right.
I'm planning for it because I'm a sneaker collector and I'm a huge fan of a lot of the sneakers that are coming
True,
out. I'm
true.
also a content creator,
Right, right,
so you know, I'm going to get the ones that I think are more important.
So
So
Charles Tino G said, he said this a little minute ago. He said Soulfly is disrespected and underrated. So Soulfly,
they also fell
this
off.
is this is where we vary on opinion. 2020, Soulfly got lazy. Soulfly is not, in my opinion, underrated or disrespected. If anybody disrespected Soulfly, Soulfly disrespected themselves. I think the last good release that I can remember, and my memory ain't that great, but the last good release for Soulfly was that patent leather Miami colorway Jordan 1. And then they made it so limited that it didn't matter to anybody. Like we already knew what it was going to be. Um, I, I can't even remember what the last release for Soulfly was. And for Soulfly to do a very similar colorway, if not spot on colorway to the A Ma Manieres, they disrespected themselves. They got very lazy. That's a bunch of BS. That is a huge load of ish. So Charles, man, hit up Soulfly and tell them do better, because this is
Those
a new day and age, and that ain't gonna fly.
and I think yours got stolen, but those Jordan 13
Mm-hmm.
that I had, those Let's Go
Those
Fishing,
are fire.
they weren't bad.
Okay, I'll give you that.
That
I'll
was
give you
last
that.
that was
Those,
last year.
yeah, those are fire. And like you said, the reason I'm glad you said that, because the reason I forgot about those was because they were stolen.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good shoot. Um, no Hype said if the lattes were men, they'd be gone. I don't think so. The reason why the lattes suffered is because people wanted the mochas so bad. And then on top of that, the lattes were at the beginning of the, well, I don't, yeah, okay, they were at the somewhat beginning of the downfall of the sneaker market. And ain't nobody trying to hear that. Like,
And
just give me the
it
mochas.
was a female shoe.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I guess, yeah. But I mean,
Also
they made extended
also
size.
releasing in the same year as the Air Jordan 1 Low Mocha that we're getting next week,
True.
and the Travis Scott Jumpman
And
Jack.
they released them in the year of the freaking reimagined Brett Force too. Like,
Yeah, this year, yeah.
why would I want that? Why would I want a latte? Latte just screams secondhand to mocha, especially when you release the mochas first and they went as crazy as they did. To the point where
Not a bad
those
shoe.
are one of the
It
most
doesn't mean it's a bad shoe,
right.
but I mean, if you look at if you were like me, for example, that look at the release calendar and you see, oh, well, they're dropping Mocha Lows. Well, I'd rather have those. Oh, they're dropping
Right.
Travis Scott Jumpman Jacks in a sale and Mocha colorway. I'd rather have those.
Right. Right.
Like it's
Yeah, it's an underwhelming film.
my man got his honey buns. But yeah. So what you're saying is you're out on the All 4.
Yes. Now, if I can get the A Ma Maniere for it, nah, I don't think I'll pay for it for below retail. I think that's a shoe, because I drank the Kool. Well, did I drink the Kool-Aid? No, I went and bought the last fours because y'all were hyping it up, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna beat this shoe down when everybody else around me is hyping this shoe up and not giving it an opportunity. Um, but
So
after I bought those
you don't even like
fours,
the original one.
no, of course, I don't like the original ones.
I mean, look, I'm just put. Come on, I'm just putting it out
What do
there
you
for
want
the
me to
people.
say it
I'm
again?
I'm just, I'm just putting it out there for the people, so the people know.
I called them the
You don't
Barney
like either none of
Fours.
them.
Yeah, I called them the Barney Fours. I said that little fake metal tab on it was stupid. Like, I said then there was nothing special about them. It didn't, because before the fours, the twos dropped before the fours, right?
Yeah.
Like they put an incredible amount of effort into the threes. The ones for me, it felt like they were just like, okay, we got them on the hook. We know they're gonna get them. There was not a lot of effort put into the ones. They put an extremely a large amount of effort into the twos because they knew the hatred for twos. They put a lot of effort into the twos to make people say like people had to make a reason other than the fact that they didn't like twos to deny that the A Ma Maniere twos were good. They did that purposefully. Um, that's, hey, Basquiat, we right there on the same page. I have the twos, and they are better than the ones. Man, hey, look, we good. We solid. Hey, me and you, we solid today. Then they dropped the what did they drop? So it was the threes, the ones, the twos, and
The
then the
12,
fours.
the 12s.
The fours came out before the 12s.
Nah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I need you to check that.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure
need you to
because
give me a presidential debate fact check.
yeah, no, because the fours came out right before the beginning of last year. Then the fives came out last year.
I don't know,
And the
but
12s came out before that.
the 12s. How do I feel about these? These are not bad. These aren't great because I understand these ain't great, but I do understand that a lot of people don't like 12s. But they went all out as
If you're
far
gonna
as
buy an Allmall 12, that's the exact one to buy right there, in my opinion.
yes,
That white one.
yes. Only because of the materials. The black one looks, does it look better? No, the black one looks on par. The black compared to this are equal, but in terms of wearability and versatility, you'll get more fits with the black pair, but this will hold up a lot longer. So with durability being a thing, this gets the edge over the black pair, but these are great as far as material quality. Material quality, color, put together, these are freaking great. And the resale market shows how much people hate 12s. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I like them. I got them. I'm not disappointed. Um, hey, if y'all are going out on a whim and decide to buy them, hey, y'all ain't wrong about that. But they did that. The 12s, these 12s are probably better than any other 12 you'll see that doesn't have OG attached to it. Name another 12 that doesn't have OG attached to it that's better than the A Ma Maniere 12s when you factor everything together. And then they did the fives. So when you look at all of those, the only A Ma Maniere that's not better than the four, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, keep in mind, is that one. And that's not saying much.
Damn, these joints are almost free.
Hey, at $3.99, hey, I'm telling y'all boys to jump on that. At Fit said DBs are cool, but they're kind of ugly. They're not kind of ugly, they are extremely ugly. At Fit said the A Ma Maniere twos are the best pair of twos all time. Tell me what's better. Hey, you ain't lying. I have a I'm pretty sure there might be a pair of twos that's better, but I can't tell you. I cannot tell you. The 12s are solid and they're better than the man. What the fudge? Oh dang, boy, you got me hurting my arm.
So the 12s did come out after the five.
Basquiat.
Just
Okay,
you were actually
that's what I
right.
thought.
But
Okay,
it must not have been. It must have been like just like kind of close together though, because like I remember these came out around the time that the Lost and Founds came out because I had both at the same time, and then I guess like the 12s dropped, and then the 5s dropped um after that.
Basquiat, man, you got me hurting my shoulder, man. We here. We are here. We are here. Um, M&M tools are better. Are the M&M tools really better, or are they better because they are extremely limited? Like if you take out the fact that the M&M tools are so limited, you would have to sell every single limb on your body and your firstborn child. No, no, honey. No, 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 no.
Ugh, 2s are just so ugly, man.
These are not better than the A Ma Maniere tools. What is the resale price on these? Like, okay, I'm
There's
looking.
only 4 sizes, and they range from 9,000 to 5,000.
That's what I'm saying. It's only got to be 4 or 5 pairs for the prices to be that crazy. The colors, okay, if you like black and white, okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, but even the colors aren't better than the A Ma Maniere tubes. I ain't gonna hold you. Like no hype, we thicker than thieves, man. We here. We like this. We like brothers from the same mother, but with different fathers, and we came out of the womb at the same time. But that ain't better than this. I'm gonna tell you, that ain't better than this. And I know you can get these for free 99.
Yo, they $120 in my size.
uh,
If I could stomach 2s, I would buy these, but I can't stomach them. I don't like them.
cause like no hype, I guarantee you, from the materials to the quality to the fit to the feel, the A Ma Maniere twos are 1,000%. Oh, those are so ugly. Are a
See,
thousand percent better than the
I
M&M
actually
twos.
like these.
James is so lazy. This was A Ma Maniere's like very first lazy moment. I don't know what the hell they were looking at when they were doing. What is the story behind these? I don't even think these have a story behind them. This is how
Uh,
lazy these ones were.
yeah. Remember, inside here they have the writing inside the straps right here.
Oh no, I don't know. I don't even remember. I didn't even invest in these. Like
Yeah, I actually like these.
home base said, the A Ma Maniere airships were better than the ones. Home ship, look, we here. I'm glad you like hopped in the chat and shared your love and your peace. Cause out of all the A Ma Maniere releases, this is my least favorite. And it don't have nothing to do with like bleeding of the midsole, bleeding on the midsole, but it's just uh it's just No
Yeah,
hype said I love my A Ma Maniere ones.
yeah. I don't know. I think these are super slept on. Honestly.
Nah, these ain't slept on. Because if you remember when they first dropped, these were going for like 500,
Yeah.
600 for a long time. So ain't no way these have slept on.
Yeah, but
If
like,
anything, these
but when people talk about them, they sound like you, like, oh yeah, like they're down there with the 2s and stuff. It's like, no, I don't.
because it's
Like these
James, if
these are better than the 12s.
nah, no,
In my opinion,
absolutely
they're better
not.
than the 12s.
Absolutely not.
In my opinion,
You
they're better.
know, you know why these were going crazy?
Well,
Because
well,
okay, let me tell you,
that was a different time,
these dropped in the height of Air Jordan ones, which is
and
why I'm on my year got away
and
with it.
and this was the second A Ma Maniere Jordan release after the 3s.
If these dropped in 2023, 2024, would they be going for $600 resale?
No, they would be going for
2020,
177 like they are right now.
correct. That's what I'm saying.
I don't even remember what the retail was on these. Was it 225?
I think it was 170.
They didn't charge more because it was a collab.
No.
They
Like
didn't?
that was more. That was more at the
Or were
time.
these might have
170,
been like
175.
200 at the time or something like that. I think these
Nah, these weren't even that high. Check StockX. They'll tell you. They'll tell you the because I only these didn't even touch 200. If I remember, these never even touched 200
I remember
resale.
I took L's on every raffle, every release, every
And
sneak
they
attack.
did you a favor. They did you a favor. No hype said we think they were 190. I know they weren't 200 though. I definitely know that. Look, StockX said, man, we don't even want to see them. They so bad.
I spelled Maniere wrong. You gonna show me some shoes?
Let me see.
Sneakers.
Yeah, see, look. They don't need look, StockX, look. There they go right there. And then if you click on, well, you know what to click on. It's click on like
They were 200.
okay, 200.
Yeah. Yeah, these was 200.
Is this a $200 shoe? Like, if you're being honest, is this a $200 shoe?
I mean,
Now that all the bullshit and the hype and the resale has calmed down, and we're back at what we would consider the norm. Is this a $200 shoe?
probably not.
Exactly.
But
That's all I'm saying.
but I think if they would drop these today, I think people would spend 200 on it. If I don't know if that's an answer to
Nah,
your
they
question.
wouldn't. They wouldn't. They wouldn't. Because people are, I mean, like, especially in the mass number that they released these in. Look at all these Jordan ones that were actually good that people struggled to justify spending 190 for.
Yeah, the retail price of Jordan 1s is way too much.
Right.
They need to roll back them prices like Walmart on them Jordan 1s, bro. Cuz I mean, no one's paying 180 for them.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Like unless it's like I said, unless it's like a hype release, like no one cares. Like
And
the
the
only
black toe is supposed to be 250.
no,
Now,
no, it's not.
yes,
No, it's
yes,
not.
yes,
The Black Toe Reimagine?
yes.
No, it's not.
I was talking to Retro Tuesday, 250.
No, they're charging 250 for the bread high 85.
250
They're charging
black toe.
250 for I don't nah.
250
No, they
black
not.
toe.
No, they not.
And the only reason these shoes are gonna sell out is because the pairs are limited and it's a black toe, and they are going to ride that hype to death.
No,
It's 250
no, they not.
because when Retro got on my live Tuesday and I said, Retro, I will go ahead and pay you the markup price for these. He said, markup price. He said, I said, I'll go ahead and pay that extra. And I said, I'll pay the 250 and pay that extra. He said, 250. I ain't making nothing off of that. That's retail. Retail. Black Toe Jordan 1s, 250.
So this article here says they're going to be 180.
And they lying to you.
See, they'll retail for 180.
And they 180 lying.
Let's check somewhere else.
Because Retro got the pairs in hand.
Well, he needs to go ahead and get me one.
Because Retro is doing a wheel for them. I'm gonna tell y'all now. Y'all better pray.
I'm DMing him as we speak because I was talking to him earlier. He did not mention nothing about having. Hold up. But go
He's
ahead.
probably not gonna be able to get a lot of pairs, get his hands on a lot of pairs. But y'all better pray that they 180 at Fitz You better pray them joints is 180. Cause them joints is hitting for 250. And like nobody said, someone lying. Yeah, somebody lying. But them joints hitting at 250. And when he told me 250, I was crushed. I thought I was helping him out, giving him 250.
Yeah, so
Paying the
this
resale
article
price.
came out for yo, he's messaging me back. Hold up. But this article right here says he got one. This came out a couple days ago. They got 180 on here.
Hype beat. Hey, look. For the sake of y'all, I hope Hype Beast is right. Because 180, I feel better. But 250, man. Y'all better be ready. That's all I'm saying. Y'all best to be ready. How about the Kobe Elite Halo 9s? The draw is next Thursday. Otis Timms. I'm not a huge Kobe fan. The Halos, it's just a white shoe. It's just an all-white Kobe 9.
It's cool though. I like it.
Nothing special to me. And that's not saying that it's trash. That's not, downplaying the Kobe's. If you like them, go ahead and get them. They're cool. They look good for a Kobe. I've never been like a huge Kobe fan. So yeah, take that how you will. But yeah, those are dope. If you go for them, I don't blame you. I'm passing. I got Black Toe Lows and the 2016. Dang, Fitz.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay. So I just touched base with Retro Rick, and I guess he's watching because he said they're 180, but he wants 250 or more.
Okay. Now, okay, we got that straight. They 180, not 250. Hey, but I'm giving Rick 250.
Rick,
that 250.
Rick, I'll give you 250, bro, right now. You got my size, bro. 250. 250. I got Cash App. I got Apple Pay. I got Apple Card. I got PayPal. I got Venmo.
James basically twerking on the pole right now. Look,
I got, yeah.
They never released that shoe for a reason, and it still stands. Black Toe is goofy with Air Jordan on the side. Glad someone designed the Wings logo. Jeez. The sneaker guy didn't say 250 or unbreakable kicks. Jay the sneaker guy, I go with what Jay say. I ain't even gonna get to that. But okay, if they say that, ride still. Go with that.
Rick, I got GOAT credit. I got a 7-Eleven card. I got
Rod still say, okay, 180. Yeah, I was finna say, hell no. I'm telling y'all better pay that 250 though, because what you call it, say? Y'all ain't getting these. Yeah. Sole priority. Y'all ain't getting them.
Shout out to Soul.
If y'all ain't getting them for the 250, it's gonna be ugly. Y'all gonna be twerking for the 400 for the 5. I mean, it's crazy to think that in today's market that a black toe will hit 405, but I wouldn't be surprised if it do.
Shout out to Retro Rick in the building.
Y'all gonna be clapping cheeks for some black toes. I ain't gonna lie to you. If y'all don't hit it in the raffle,
Rick, I am payment ready, my guy.
Rick said, "Chat, what's good, man? What's good, Rick? Man, what's good, man?" Rod still don't laugh, because hey, you might end up being the one clapping cheeks with some. Y'all gonna be on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, putting out them posts talking about I will clap for some black toes. Like, and hey, look, I'd rather pay the $250 than be one of them ones with the tear dropping down my eye talking about I clap for some black toes. This is a new day. We do not want to be twerking for some shoes. Like you don't want to be on your tippy toes making something to shake. I kid you not. Rod still said, "No sir, I'm plugged in." My cousin is a manager in City Gear. Look, man, don't be clapping for your cousin at City Gear.
You just put your cousin on blast, man. Hey, but Rod, hit me up, man. Rod, hit me up.
Oh man.
I need a City Gear Connect. I'm
Oh.
also payment ready, Rod. But Force for life.
Force for life.
Black toe is gonna sit. Mark my words. These kids don't like one, y'all.
All right, Black Toe. Force for life. We see you on social media clapping for Black Toe.
Yo, Retro Rick in the building.
Yo, what's good?
Retro,
you can hear me through the earphone?
tell them, hey, Retro, we can hear you. Tell them they're gonna be on their toes clapping for Black Toes, man. They're gonna be in Magic City, Club Cheetah. The Crow clapping for them Black Toes, brother.
No, I just wanted to push up and elaborate, man. I was catching it live. I was like, what? 250? No, so look, some of the stores early want them for $250. Some of them want them for $3 early.
Whew.
Yeah, early.
I'm
now,
over here
how
crying,
limited they gonna be? How limited they gonna be as far as the Black Toes? I don't know. I do think they're gonna sell out though.
I think they're gonna sell out too.
They're gonna sell out.
Yeah. Well, I told you too. That, hey, you can count me in for the 250 because I don't want to be up on my toes. I live in Atlanta where the peaches are plentiful and it's a lot of clapping, and I don't want to be one of them clapping. Look, I'm a real brother. I know when to admit my strengths and my weaknesses, and I ain't trying to be weak for some Black Toes. Otis Pam said AI. Yeah, y'all gonna be trying to claim it's AI, y'all on your toes, clapping for some Black Toes, but hey, it is what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a lot of y'all crying like it was in 2022, 2023. Man, Jordan Brand, man, making these limited, man, this is stupid. I don't want to pay the resale, but behind closed doors, you're gonna be scratching and itching for them Black Toes. It is. And hey, we can talk about how stupid it is without the wings all we want to, but when you see people like me on a camera grinning and talking about how good it is and how nice it is, y'all gonna be right there. And y'all gonna turn into some clappers real quick. Hey, if y'all don't know what that is, that's some ankles, and ankles gonna be in the air. Y'all gonna be somewhere with your sugar mamas talking about, hey, sugar mama, I need the 400 to get me some Black Toes. And sugar mama gonna tell you, hey, you're gonna have to come over and do something strange for a little piece of change. You want that them Black Toes like you had to do for the PS5. You know what I'm saying?
Now the bread toes gonna be $250 for shit show.
Yeah.
The ones that's coming out All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, the high 85.
NBA All-Star Weekend. them definitely gonna be $250, man.
Yeah.
Hey Rick, go ahead and put me in for them too, man.
I'm doing my best to get most of this stuff for retail when I get out there to the Bay Area.
ABQ Fire 32 said, can we get some Chucky SBs? Oh no, we ain't gonna never get them. For copyright reasons, and they already tried it. That's over and done with. Force for Life said they said the lost and founds were impossible to get. Ended up with 12 pairs in the suburbs of Connecticut. Hey, that's Connecticut though. That's Connecticut, because like in the major spots, hey, them one no eight. Y'all finish the rest. Y'all already know. There wasn't no dope, especially on the Nike sneakers app. Go look at James' old videos. It's gonna be lost and found all over again. LOL. People taking how easy it was gonna be till nobody hit on the sneakers out. Hey, no hype. That's right, man. Put them laughing emojis up for everybody that's gonna be on their tippy toes clapping with them BBLs.
Yeah, Rick. Me and Homegrown need a pair.
Yes, sir. But so look, what you saying? I might be able to do something. For 250. I might be able to do something for 250 for you, James. But I know I ain't gonna have nothing until like next week though. I ain't gonna sell up and hold. I think I told my boy the same thing. Next week
Yeah.
they gonna
No, I
start. You gonna
mean,
know when
yeah.
I start the wheel, start doing raffles and getting ready. We got a giveaway too. So the black toes is one of the main shoes we doing a giveaway on. So
Yeah, I could wait till next week, dude. No problem.
I'm gonna start getting them in.
But yeah, for
Popping.
real, you need to start hitting me up more about stuff, bro. Because like I'll buy stuff.
My boy said he with it. He with it.
Hey, what's the verdict? Rod still said the only thing I'm clapping is my hands when my son scores
That's crazy. I'm up here at the football game now, Friday Night Lights in Atlanta, man. I'm up here at my girl's church. I'm up in the parking lot. That's funny.
Rod said, "I'll just say this, my boy. He got kicks in the same city. He knows what it is. I guess he's talking about City Gear. Hey, shout out to you and
Shout out to Forrest, man.
shout out to he got kicks, man. Hey, you know what though?
Snappy
Like,
29.
hey, he got kicks. Like, he's cool, man. Like, he actually helped me out on a couple things, bro. Like, shout out to him, man.
Yeah, I fucked with he got kicks, man.
Yeah.
So James, you don't
Shout
think
out
you
to
better get the
Forrest.
shoes for retail when they drop, or you just want them early?
No.
I just want him early, bro.
Okay.
I just want them.
Hey,
Shit, I know I ain't gonna hit them. I ain't got nobody at Nike that
I just want him
win
early.
with.
I just want him early so I could obviously do the content, and that's a sneaker I want. So, you know, two birds.
it's just I guess what you willing to spend like 300, 350 for them early?
So like,
What's your limit?
so like,
You want them to your doorstep tomorrow morning? You got to talk to me now.
Yo, man, the way them eyes opened up, it was like, what? Them eyes opened up like we was just talking 250.
yeah, we were just talking 250. Now you just, you know what I'm saying?
I'm saying that's like you talking about overnight type stuff though, right? I'm
Oh
glad you want them.
I don't need them that early.
Okay.
I just told you I could wait till next week, my guy.
My boy said the longer I wait, the cheaper it's gonna be, huh?
Oh,
I
man.
guess. I
Nah,
guess.
eight shouldn't be a problem though. I do some calling around, man.
Yeah.
Try to get you an 8. I just know what I'm getting. I got the only thing about it though. So
No
if
one
I
wears
get
the
all
8 anyways, bro.
if I get all the shoes early from like 250 to 275, I got to take a no less than 10 pairs. So
Right.
that's the thing about the the price. If I get them for 252, and I wouldn't be surprised if they tried me on the 12s and the 13s. So I want 275. Just
Oh,
because
well,
a 12 and a
I'm glad
13
to,
on release date is gonna be hard to get. So
Well,
I'm glad to be in the beautiful size 10.
listen. There's two of us right here that want a pair. I probably know a couple other people that would want a pair. And matter of fact, I would even
The
probably take
whole damn group chat, I know one.
I would even probably take 2 pairs if the price was right.
Right. I'll definitely take two
You know what I'm
because I
saying?
think when I saw them, I said I wanted at least 4 pairs. I ain't even gonna hold you. I want at least 4.
gotcha. No, I
But
got you. Trust me, when they get here, when their wheels spin, everybody gonna want them. That's why I go.
Right.
I ain't gonna
Look,
no
Rick said
problem
he
with
gonna
getting rid of them.
hey,
I
listen,
promise you
like I
that.
would like to secure my pair before the wheel spins.
Okay, there
Rick
we
said he
go.
gonna get you on your toes for the wheel, man. Rick said he gonna get you on your toe for that wheel too. He said, put your best outfit on and don't forget the glitter, because y'all forget the clapping for the
Y'all
wheel.
wow, for real. I got the local moles. I got them locusts. The mocha lows. I said locusts. The mocha lows coming.
I got them already.
What you think about
Oh
them?
man.
I haven't looked at them yet.
Okay,
They're you see
riddle
this?
me this.
You see this box? You see
What you
this
pay
box
for
right
them
here?
early?
You see this box right here? That's what's in them.
Okay, what you pay for them early?
Uh, you're not gonna believe me.
I might.
I paid $150 for them.
10 over. They ain't bad. Size 8.
I just saved myself $150.
I sold a bunch of stuff on not a bunch of stuff. I sold a few pairs on Goat, and I had Goat credit, and I made an offer on them for 150, and they accepted it.
Goat is pissing me
Okay.
off, man. Goat, man.
I,
Goat
I
want me to
also
get this
Rick
shit.
Rick
No.
I also have another sneaker coming. That's I'm gonna tell you about it. Like I'm not gonna say anything on this live about what it is, but it's dope.
Early shoe or back in the day shoe?
Early shoe.
Okay.
Early shoe, and we don't even know if it's coming out.
Start that shit.
Right. Right. We all know. Yeah.
We say he don't know if it's coming out.
I think I know what you're talking about. James,
Boy,
I hope you
wait a
didn't, man. I
I
hope
ain't
you didn't.
I ain't gonna I ain't gonna confirm or deny, bro. I ain't
I
gonna
hope you did not pull the trigger on them.
What? Hold on. I'm coming
I'm
back
not
to the
gonna
camera.
confirm or deny, bro.
He said,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna pull the cat out the bag, but James,
The boy said, yeah.
I will say this though. I will have the only review of this sneaker on YouTube.
Oh shit.
hey, you damn sure will.
Hold up, man. Yeah, y'all gotta let me know what y'all gonna do the after party chat. How y'all be doing? You be doing
Yeah,
your
yeah,
great.
yeah. I'm
You
gonna
got
do that
dropping in
tonight.
the group. James said y'all got to pay for that information. Take it to the
Man,
group.
salute the ride, Pete, man. Salutes to you, man. Good evening to you. It's good evening. It's nighttime, brother. Where you at? I mean, I've been sipping from the red cup. It's no longer evening. You
Oh, y'all
started
gonna
with the
red
red
cup?
cup in the evening time. And when the red cup is empty, it's nighttime.
Matter of fact, let me set up the after live right quick. But yeah, but I got some stuff coming. But yeah, I definitely want those black toes, Rick. And you know what? There's a bunch of shoes that that are coming out that I'd be interested in picking up like on the early tip for if the price is cool. Like if you get them when the time comes.
So like, what shoes you talking about? Like, I mean, I know we got the black toes coming out. We got the
Uh,
reds
Fear
coming.
Fear Fours for sure.
Okay.
Black Cement Threes for sure.
Okay.
Jordan 11 Columbia for sure.
All them you want
You
early.
don't even like the Columbias.
Yes, I do.
Man, no, you
He
don't.
said he do today.
What the you mean? What you mean, bro?
James, you don't like the Columbias.
Yes, I do.
Cause
Like
I remember like
who
I
has defended the Jordan 11 on this program more than me, bro?
yeah, but you said you were worried about them yellow.
I still want them, bro.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I know you love 11s. Like 11s are probably what your third favorite Jordan, next to the fours, and then the what is it, the Carmine, the sixes, because they have uh a personal tie to you. But I would say like the 11s are maybe like your third or fourth, especially how hard you went back and forth with Average about the 11s.
Average loves them too.
Average don't like 11.
Yes, he does.
He said they okay.
He loves them, bro. All right. Let me set up this after live right quick.
But the Colombians are gonna be there, man. Like,
I think he just want them early.
Well, you know what? Let me backtrack on the Columbias because they're gonna shock drop anyway. So no, hold on.
yeah,
No, because they will.
yeah,
No, they will.
yeah.
They do every year. They're gonna shock drop anyways. So
Yeah.
maybe not the Columbias, but the fears, the Black Cement Threes. I gotta try to remember what else is coming out.
I'd be surprised if they didn't shock drop the fears.
There hasn't been a shock drop in a minute, bro.
But it's the fear force. And there hasn't been a shock drop because there's nothing to
There's nothing coming out.
there's nothing to drop. Yeah, there's nothing exciting. Oh, Average said 11s are my favorite. Average, I don't care. Average.
They should drop these the black toes while everybody up there talking. I'm expecting a shot drop on them.
RX Fly Fishing said, I want my Columbias to yellow. Well, gonna sit them out in the sun, brother.
Yeah, my Columbia is definitely yellow, man. I let mine. I got the original. What, 2013 pair? The
Yeah.
2013, 2012 pair. Not the original
I
pair.
want like 2 or 3 pairs of Columbias, like one to wear. No, I don't want 2 or 3. I mean, I don't want 3. I want 2. And maybe some kind of sneaker preserve company will partner with me so that I can preserve my second pair of Columbia so they won't yellow as fast.
I'm not.
Peace, love, and sneakers, y'all. Neil Kimman, salutes, brother.
Neil Kimman, what's up, my guy? Here, hold on a second. I'm gonna send.
They shot dropped the Royal phones, said C-Note.
Okay. Hey, Rick, I'm sending you a link to the Afterlife in
Okay.
Homegrown.
But
But yeah, I'll tell you. I'll tell you in there what sneaker it is.
Pie in the oven in a little minute. I don't know if I'm gonna eat me some noodles or something. I don't know what.
Yo, you know what my new favorite thing is, bro? And I just discovered it. Did you know that Costco has the best pizza in the world, cuz?
for real?
I work for Costco.
Did you know that the pizza in that little snacks place is the best pizza in the world and it's
Oh,
cheap?
they snack spots always be hitting, man.
Yeah,
Bro,
Yeah.
bro, it's they got the best pizza in the world. Bro, I got 2 large pizzas downstairs, man.
like Costco's pizza is the second coming of the 1990s version of Pizza Hut's personal pan pizza. Like 90s Pizza Hut personal pan pizza was unmatched.
Mm.
Costco's pizza is the second coming of
It's my favorite pizza right now.
Oh,
it.
No, I'm not even capping, bro.
And what'll really
like
make your toes curl.
with Sam's pizza, man. With that Sam's Club,
I
probably.
heard it's the same, but I don't know. I heard it.
Nah.
They not.
And what'll make your toes curl is like No Hype said, it's cheap. So you can get cheap and delicious in this economy. Hey,
Hey, Rick, we got a
you
question
busting
for
them
you.
down.
Force for Life said,
I mean, you know my eyes, but I can't see that. I'm on the phone.
Force for Life said, ask Rick if them Fear 4s are going to be a massive GR release. Couldn't get his hands on them the first go around.
Oh, they're gonna be more than the first go round. I'll tell you that for a fact.
Yeah, I think they dropping everything. They going to just let everything. That shouldn't be a problem on them fours. There ain't no damn force specialists or no. It's just what they've been doing lately, bro. They trying to drop everything. I think it's
Ooh,
gonna be plenty of everything, man.
shit, Spartan kicks, boy. You better hope that resale don't drop
What's that?
for the Verity plush bear.
I think KB went for those too.
Whew.
I want the Verdes myself. You talking about the SB Dunks?
Yeah, but the actual bear, the stuffed animal for the Verities, the retail price is 700. Now the resale on StockX right now is 1,500. But Spartan Kicks said he entered the raffle for it and it hit and charged his card while he was at work.
Damn.
Jeez.
Well, yeah,
Man.
yo, for everybody who is a channel member in tier 2, man, we're gonna go to the Afterlife here in a minute, man. So make sure you guys check out for that. Meet us over there. We're gonna go kick it over there. We're gonna talk some more stuff on the Afterlife.
Boy.
If you guys aren't a member, there's a link in the description box below. You can join the channel membership. It's tier 2 to be for the channel member only streams. You go ahead and sign up there. But like to thank Homegrown Kicks for being here. Make sure you guys go sub up to my guy right there, man. Go sub up to him. He's over 1,000. He's been doing lives on Tuesdays or sometimes Wednesdays, but he's been doing his thing. Retro Rick goes live on Mondays on his channel. Always a great time, great content. Definitely go follow him on Instagram as well because he puts a lot of content out on Instagram. And Homegrown Kicks is homegrown underscore kicks on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
And
Just Spartan Kicks
Rick is Retro Rick and Maddie's Kicks
and
on
Maddie's
Instagram.
Kicks. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Spartan Kicks, if we see you drop twerking on social media after that $700 purchase, I ain't gonna make fun of you, brother. I'm just gonna chalk it up to it is what it is, man. Don't be ashamed.
But hey, thank you guys for being here for another Friday night. It was another great live. Look forward to doing this every week with y'all. and I'll see you guys next Friday night for another Soul to Soul podcast, man. Y'all have a great night, and I'll see you guys over on the After Live. Peace.
Yeah.